into Apex on controller and giving that a shot. Hopefully, everything goes well, and we can get platinum in the next. I think it's what, like 17 days left, I believe, in the season. So who knows? Boop 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 boop. Minimize that. Play game. Let's go. But yeah, just working on some stuffs. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty tired today. I don't know why. More tired than usual. Oh, all right. And we have to change the audio device. Hey, what's going on, PP? What's good, my man? So we are gonna have to close out Apex momentarily, to allow the audio to come through the right device. So let's do that. Bang, bang. That one, and now we should be good to get back in the game. What's good? I mean, not much, man. We're just chilling. Apparently my cousin has been using the PlayStation. Apparently they bought him some Spider-Man game. So that's cool. Oh, okay. The Christmas theme. Did I just not recognize the Christmas theme yesterday? Okay. Who are these for? That's for Mirage. All right. So Mirage is getting a Mirage Voyage little thingy. All right, let's go to Okay, so here's the Christmas stuff this year. Don't know how I feel about that one. This one, don't really care about that either. I kind of like the R99 skin, but it looks like it'd be a rare skin, so I don't know if it'd be worth 500 currency. That's actually a pretty cool skin. Just the weapon itself. And I kind of like the Revenant skin, too. The Revenant skin looks pretty cool. All right, let's go back to here and go to... Oh, wait, I haven't even started the quests. Wow. Let's go ahead and fast forward through this. The new Spider-Man looks pretty decent graphics-wise on PS5. I don't know if it's the new Spider-Man or if it's an old one. I really don't. My uncle told me that my cousins are playing it, so I don't know. I don't know what the deal is there, but yeah, they're doing that, so. Okay, cool. So we got fast forwarded through all of that. So, okay, so Winter Express is available. We've got 13 days left if we're going to try and make it towards Platinum. And it looks like basically this event you can't earn anything. It's all just pay us money kind of event, which that kind of sucks because I don't spend any money on this game. So therefore I can get no event skins. That's stupid. I do kind of like the P2020 skin here though. The P2020 skin's cool here. The either Devotion, I think it's a Devotion skin is cool there, and the Revenant skin is cool here. Aside from that, I don't really like any of these skins that much, so yeah. Oh well. All right, let's switch to Pathfinder, and let's go ahead and jump on into our first game of the day. Same, I don't know if it's new or old. LOL, there's probably some Fortnite live event happening right now. Maybe, I don't care either way. I'm just kind of, chilling here. I'm really tired today. I don't know why. I slept a good amount. For some reason, my voice is sore right now, so. But yeah, just chilling today. Just chilling. Been watching a lot of legal videos where people are breaking the law and it's caught on camera, and it's kind of funny because a lot of times it's cops. They're catching cops breaking the law, which is pretty funny to see. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just tired. I'm not gonna lie, pretty tired right now. But I did get done with all my Christmas shopping, so that's good. Today is another normal day, nothing new. Yeah. It's gonna be a pretty chill day. We're just gonna try and relax and vibe out. I should probably have played some music, but if I click on music now to start up music, it'll close out Apex, so I can't really do that. But But yeah, I got all my Christmas shopping done, and I don't want to spoil what I got because apparently my mom knows my YouTube channel, so there's a chance that she might see it. And so, but yes, I did indeed get my sister's Christmas present, my niece's Christmas presents, which is two of the same thing. She already knows my niece's Christmas presents because I conferred with her about whether or not I should get what I got. But yeah, I got my nieces, my sister, my mom, and my dad their Christmas presents. My dad's Christmas, all of them are fairly cheap Christmas presents. Usually I spend like $80 on everybody for Christmas, $80 per person on Christmas presents. Except for my nieces, because it doesn't, like, you can buy a lot of kids stuff for fairly cheap. But this year I think I spent like $30 on everybody's Christmas presents. So yeah, it kind of feels bad. I kind of feel like I'm, being cheap this year, but when you're broke, you're broke. I'm just hoping that it's all stuff that they'll use. Cause like, I don't really care if they don't want the gift as long as they use it. Like if it's like socks. I don't care if you don't want socks for Christmas. As long as you use the socks, then it achieved what I want, which is to get you something you'll actually use. So, I don't know. I'm also not warmed up, so this is probably not a good thing to be pushing this fight. Well, that didn't work. They're above me? No, they're below me. I need something a little bit more accurate right now. Let's get off of that. Let's go here, here, here. Energy ammo. All right, let's go ahead and do that. All right, so where are they shooting you from? Oh, they're shooting you from the second floor. $61 on them. Nice, good stuff, good stuff. All right. Nope, good try though. I think I got the ulti destroyed, so that's good. Oh, jeez.
The ring is a far distance. 1 minute remains.
Nope. I don't have enough heavy ammo for this. All right, I guess we're running. Ouchie. All right, let's go ahead and do that. This is a bad idea. Oh, they just respawned somebody. All right, we got to push this now, or we're not going to have these easy kills. Hello, kitty cat. You're rubbing my leg. Where are they going to land? Where are they going to land? Oh, that's where they're going to land. Alright, so we're just going to go this way and this way. And go ahead and finish you off. And hope that you had anything. You did not. Nice. I'll finish him for you. We'll just go ahead and do a finisher because we have time. Okay, let's see. What did he have? Some light ammo for me, and that's about it. I need heavy ammo, and yet I can't find any. All right, so homeboy just ditched his teammates for good reason, but it's kind of boring. Come on. Let's go ahead and ditch there. Yeah, we'll ditch there as well. All right, so I guess homeboy just ditched his teammates entirely. If I could find an R301, that'd be really nice. Okay. How about don't use that right now, Bloodhound, while we're trying to fight somebody? That'd be great. Where are they? Oh, they're back there? All right. Oh, no, they're down there. So he tried to come back to get his teammates, but couldn't because it timed out. Sounded like he went this way. I'm not entirely sure of if he did or not. If he did, he's not opening any of these bins, so he's just running. All right. Where did he go? All right. As long as he doesn't notice me, this will be awesome. Ah, they got him. Good stuff, good stuff. Bang. Bang. Alright, so let's go there. Here. Okay, that was my teammate. I thought that was an enemy and I freaked out a little bit there. Yeah, I don't need that.
Let's keep winning. Contact. Let's go this way. Ready to fly on a zip line. I am.
Ah, I missed every single shot of that. Ouch. I suck because I can't see real well. Ouchie. Let's go ahead and do that and that. All right, cool. So now all we need is the Bloodhound to do a finisher, and if Bloodhound does a finisher, we'll be able to get that badge for everybody doing a finisher. So that'll be cool. All right, yeah, we're switching to an R301 here. Bang, bang. Cool. All right. So we are good there. But yeah, saw some Karen videos shouting at shouting at the top of her lungs until she had an aneurysm in the shops. It was pretty funny. Christmas presents a little too early, question mark. I mean, I'm always one that I want to be prepared, so. Ooh, ouchie. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and go right here. Hello. Goodbye. Grenade. Ouch. Got one. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. Yeah, there you go, Gibby. Way to use your head now. No, 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 no. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. Ouchie. No, that's not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. All right, this is bad. This is real bad. No, 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 no. Woo. All right, we got to reload here and go back around and hopefully catch one in the back here. No, dang it. I was hoping they'd be running by now. Jeez, they're still in the storm just waiting. All right, well, I mean, I tried my best. Gibby did all right there, too. We'll send Gibby a friend request. Oh, wait, no. I didn't mean to... How do I get out of this? Escape. Escape. Leave match. There we go. Cool. All right, we're going to go ahead and ready up and get on into the next one. We went positive. That's all I'm really hoping for. Wins would be nice, but going positive is all that really matters in our quest for platinum. All right. Christmas presents a little early. I mean, like I said, it's for me also, I'm worried about right now that like with this whole pandemic thing going on, that I might not be able to get some of the things I wanted if I wait until the holiday season. I actually ordered even before Black Friday, because of the fact that I wanted to guarantee that I get what I wanted. Because what I wanted did involve electronics, and electronics in the US do seem to be harder to come by lately. For instance, I was looking for a PS4 controller like a month or two ago, and I couldn't find one anywhere, like not even on Amazon. They wouldn't ship one to America. So electronics are hard to come by, and I wanted to get some electronics, and so I preferred to have just gotten it when I got it and not worry about, the holidays and all that. So anyways, tomorrow I'm going to have another physical test on waves. Okay. Math waves or like ocean waves? Not that hard of a topic, though. Can't lie. Just the questions they might throw down. Didn't realize the time. I didn't get notified when you were streaming. Yeah, no, it's all good, Wimley. What's good, my mans? It happens sometimes to me as well. Yeah, no, it's all good. It's just YouTube. YouTube's like, they're great when it comes to, accessibility to content, but when it comes to actually using it the way it's supposed to be used, it doesn't work real well. It's like buying a phone that is an awesome phone. It's an awesome phone because it does some things, but it'd be like that phone not sending texts half the time. Like, it's an awesome phone for all this other cool stuff that it allows, but the core functionality of what you want it to do and what it's supposed to do, it doesn't do. It's kind of like my physics test. Oh, okay, physics. So like particle waves and all that. Got it. I'm gonna take a drink of water right quick.
What did you think would happen?
All right. Let's get on into the next one. All right. So I think I'm just going to go here because I'm not seeing anybody. Nope, never mind. My whole team's landing there, so I'll go to this one instead. Yeah, cool. That's cool that the skin suit's there. Doesn't really matter to me right now.
First blood on the enemy.
Dang it, I was hoping she'd go for it. Dang, she's smart. She's smart, my dudes. Ooh, that's a whole team here. That's a whole team. So there's 2 teams here. Dang, they both died too? That's ridiculous. I'm gonna go way over here and try and go around to save these fools. Clipper, maybe you could try Plague Inc. on the phone. It's free, by the way. Maybe even stream it if you're up for it. I mean, my only problem with streaming things from my phone is that half the time, like, it disconnects every 15 minutes. So, like, half the time I can't stream what I actually want to stream. I was hoping you wouldn't notice me, you loser. Cool. If they're fighting, though, that means I have a chance. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and slide on off of here, grab in here, and just get going. There's likely to be people there, so I don't think I want to use that one. I also should say I don't usually drive vehicles in Apex, so I probably suck at driving vehicles. Yeah. Miracles could happen, who knows? Oh, wait. Oh, jeez. Maybe try. Okay. Oh, jeez. There's a whole nother squad coming in. This is so stupid. Dang it. Oh my gosh, bro. There's a whole nother squad. Like, it could not cut the stream off every 15 minutes. No, it's part of the software. I looked it up because I was wondering why it was doing it. It's part of the software. You have to pay, like, I forgot how much it is, but you have to pay for their premium subscription in order to be able to stream from your phone to your computer for more than 15 minutes. There's other softwares that should allow you to do it without a 15-minute time limit, but I'm not a big fan of downloading softwares that I have not vetted well. So yeah, it's hard for me to trust regular softwares. I have to, I mean, I trust the Elgato as much as you can. I trust them because, you know, I use all their hardware. And so they have a reason to make sure that your stuff doesn't get destroyed because your stuff is their hardware. And then you can ask for a refund. So they actually have money on the line if their software messes something up, you know? I don't know. That's just my thought process. Oh, man. Cool. He got that guy and is leaving me behind. I saved you both, and now you're leaving me. Awesome. Thank you, teammates. You're cool. All right. Well, but yeah. What else was I going to say? Aside from that, though, yeah, I'm just kind of chilling. Hopefully I'm not too far out of frame. Hopefully this isn't too bad, but I'm just kind of chilling right now. I guess we could play some Raid Shadow Legends because I mean we gotta wait for these two to die anyways. So you know what? I'm going to start up some music and I'm going to play some Raid Shadow Legends because we gotta wait for these two to die. Now who knows? It could be 5 minutes or it could be 30 seconds. But QQ. Is that supposed to be PP but you misclicked? No, it's okay. QQ. You ever seen someone that they don't do anything wrong, but you have such a hard time relating to them that they become unlikable again? They don't do anything wrong or anything to you. So like you just sorry, there's something poking my leg. So you just dislike this person and they're just I mean, there's some people you just don't like in this world. Quick question. Okay. Quick query. Quick question. Not really for me. Do you ever see someone that that didn't do anything wrong? You just have such a I mean, some people are just like unlikable. That's just the way it is. I mean, some people you just don't get along with. Maybe not. Maybe even you should. Like on paper, you guys like all the same things, so you would think you would get along. Some people you just don't. And then there's also, you know, sometimes it's a vibe too. Like sometimes you might not immediately be able to tell why you don't like someone. Sometimes it's just a vibe. Like you can pick up on something that your subconscious is picking up on something your conscious brain isn't picking up on. And so you don't like them for a reason. And if you try to force that friendship, you'll probably and or usually figure out why that reason is. But I wouldn't dislike them if they haven't done anything bad to me, but I would try innovate or try I guess to try and initiate a conversation is I think what you were trying to go for there, but I don't know. But yeah, I mean that would be my response. Is that it's probably just a feeling. I was asking because this YouTuber named Randy Gaming doesn't sound too familiar, but I really liked him at first. But I was watching a stream, and somebody asked him, "How do you get into streaming YouTube?" And his response was, "You have a PS4, Xbox, or PC, and you just start streaming." The first step is always to just do it. That's my response to the question, is you just do it. As you're doing it, if you're enjoying it, you'll figure it out. Like I'm not saying that like in a tough way, like, oh, you'll figure it out. No, like if you're enjoying something, for instance, a card game or a video game, if you're enjoying playing the video game, you're going to learn how to play the video game better, right? It's the same thing with streaming. The first step is to just do it, and then you'll figure it out more as you enjoy the process. That would be my answer, but I'd be interested to hear what he had to say. His response was when he was in his late teens, early 20s, he had a job at a realtor firm. Okay, so he was a realtor, making $8,000 every 2 weeks. $8,000 every 2 weeks, 16. That'd be what, $32,000 a month. That's pretty dang good money. All right. Or wait, no, sorry. Wait, making $8,000 every 2 weeks. Sorry, $8,000 every 2 weeks. I'm used to weekly payments. $8,000 every 2 weeks, so $16,000 a month. That's still pretty dang good. But he said the money wasn't worth it, so he asked his really, really rich friend. Oh, geez. So it sounds like extreme privilege is what you're about to talk about. But nah, yeah, I don't know, man. $8,000, $16,000 a month. That's really good, and I don't see how that wouldn't be worth the money. I mean, I get like, see, my thing is though, is I'm always like, for me, it's not about the money. For me, it's about doing something like, if I'm miserable every single day, then yeah, I get that. But my thing is, I'm trying to pursue career paths that don't make me a lot of money right now, but that I actually enjoy. If I'm miserable, then I won't do it in the first place. So I guess that's like, I wouldn't be in the position that he is where he's getting $8,000 a month, because if I hated it, I would have quit long before that. But I've considered getting into being a realtor, but Let's try to third party. Yeah, no duh. That's go go go. Well, go go. Okay. Well, all right. Um OMG, I'm so stupid yet so lucky. I almost had my earbuds fall into the toilet. That's why I don't use earbuds. Classic headphones for the win. If he would let him babysit for him for a couple of weeks. Wait, baby. Oh, geez, sorry. Would if he would let him babysit for him for a couple grand a week. Jeez, I wish babysitting for a couple of grand a week. That's insane. The guy said he would pay him $3 grand a week. Jeez, to watch his kid for 3 hours twice a week. What? That's insane. That's insane. So he said I felt it was worth the pay cut and started streaming in his newly acquired free time. Okay, so here's my problem with that. Do you have time to play video games? Yes or no? Do you have time to play video games? Most people would say yes, because they really enjoy playing video games. Like I said, the first thing is to just get started. I would just say, if you want to get started streaming, every time you're playing video games, just stream it. Like, you don't have to be good. You don't, like, I'm not good at these video games. I'm not saying I'm not good. I'm not great at these video games. And I'm not, like, born to be a streamer or anything. I'm just doing it because if I'm gonna be playing video games during this time anyways, why not just hit a few extra buttons before I get started and then the whole thing's streamed to the internet? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things that it's like, it's not overly complicated. It is a little bit. You got to figure some things out. But, like, if you're going to be playing video games anyways, if you've got time to be playing video games anyways, just stream for 2 hours or so. That's the way I started out, is I had time to be playing video games for 2 or so hours during this segment of the day. Just press a few extra buttons before you get started. I don't know. It doesn't seem that crazy to me. But yeah. They keep falling out of my ears, so I wear a hat on it to provide support. Oh geez. But then I felt it start slipping out of my ear canal. And when I tried to readjust it, it basically fell out completely. Oh geez. Yeah, no, I stick to old-fashioned headphones. It's the easiest way for me to go. Are we about to lose to a lifeline who's been in the storm for 5 minutes? Because I think we are. Yeah, I think we're about to lose to this lifeline, which is really embarrassing. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Yep, we died. Third parties. Woot, woot. Let's go. All right, so how much damage did they do? Okay, cool. So they were alive for 10 minutes, longer than I was, and yet I still got more damage than them. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Figure your stuff out, bro. All right. On to the next one, where hopefully we don't... Did we lose points there? Because I don't remember if I had a kill or not. I think we lost points. No, we got plus 16. All right, cool. So it wasn't a waste of time then. Awesome. All right, let's load on into the next one. And then I'll have to readjust everything so I can sit up and actually play the game, because right now I'm just kind of leaning back, chilling. Yeah, I think, yeah, I thankfully caught it. Yeah. 3K a week for 3K for 6 hours worth of work. That's insane. That's, jeez. I need rich friends like that guy. That's what I need. I need rich friends like that guy, because that's insane. But that made him so unrelatable to me that I can't watch this stuff anymore. He was making $500 an hour. Yeah, that's insane. I make that in a week and was talking about it like it was a struggle. Yeah, I don't know, man. That's... If I could make 500... So, I've said numerous times that to you guys that I will continue to stream until I just, for whatever reason, can't anymore. That's probably one of the only reasons why it wouldn't be a I just can't anymore. If you told me I could make $500 an hour, I would be working every hour of every day and not be streaming, because that is insane. That would be insane to make $500 an hour. Like, jeez. But yeah, so that would probably, if you offer me a job that's $500 an hour, I might stop streaming for a little while, so that way I could grind some hours out on that. But yeah, um, it was worth a pay cut. Yeah, it was worth a pay cut because that's not even a pay cut. You're basically getting to play with your best friend's son for 6 hours a week and get paid to do it. That's basically what that is. But I don't know, man. Yeah, some rich people are just privileged and yet become, and I called that too. I said privilege alert coming in. I called it. I knew it was going to be some super privileged thing that he was about to have. All right. I'm going to go to these outside bins. That's insane. $500 every 2 hours. That's freaking $500 every hour is insane. All right. Yeah, we're going to switch there. But yeah, if you got time to play video games, you got time to stream. That's my answer, and that might sound like, you know, a jerk. That might make me sound like a jerk by saying that, but that's my thought process. Is if you've got time to play video games, you've got time to stream, because it's really not like you'll have to figure a few things out, but it's not that bad. Is that Caustic AFK? Hello. Yes, he was. Where's the other one? I hear other people running around, but I don't know where they're at. I think they're running. I think they ditched their teammate. All right. Yeah, I think we got to go that way too, Mirage. I do agree. Do 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 do. I suck. I suck. I suck. Hey, does somebody want to come down here and get me? That'd be awesome. Yeah, can we go this way? Can we go this way and hide back here? Nope, we can't go this way. He wants to go die to that squad that absolutely wrecked us. They were in purple body armor too, which is like, we definitely weren't gonna win that fight. You took all the good guns to do nothing. Who? I have an alternator, and both of the guns I had were guns that were still on the ground. Also, I'm assuming he's not talking to me because I had more damage than him. So I'm assuming he's talking to the Mirage. That's what I'm going to go with. Rich people are just privileged and yet become too self-centered about their own wealth and what every single cent of success. From what I hear, he might be self-centered as heck. Yeah, I mean, well, the thing is he's not, like, he's in a position of privilege, but he's not even rich. He just knows rich people that are willing to give him free money. Like, that's just insane. I don't know, though, man. That's, yeah. Oh, geez. Thank you for that notification. I already opened that. But yeah, no. Wimley related, related that back to your comment earlier about not relating to someone and disliking who wasn't done something or hasn't done something wrong. It truly depends. Like this example, which case, yes, I dislike them in this type of scenario, because it's kind of like he's selfish about it and acting like he went through hell to work his job where it would take an average or less privileged like months. Yeah, no, to me what that seems like, kind of to sum on or to build on what PP's saying, is you don't dislike him because of anything in particular aside from the fact that he wants to act like it was a struggle to get where he's at, but yet isn't noticing how easy it was for him to do it, and it wouldn't be that easy for the vast majority of people. I think that's what you're like. It's kind of like a check his privilege thing. You kind of want him to, like, recognize his own privilege for that situation. But I don't know. Like, to me, he just seemed like a narcissist. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to sum it up right there. I did say some rich people. I know not everyone is like that. Yeah, no, I mean, the thing is like, you can be rich and still be a good person. Like, money, let me put it this way. Money isn't money isn't like power. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Power corrupts people. Absolute power corrupts people absolutely. But money doesn't necessarily equal power. It can, but it doesn't necessarily. So money, I look at money as more of a, oh wait, I'm playing Rampart. This is bad. Wait, who was my teammate there for a second? I just realized that skin. I recognize that skin from somewhere. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, but I mean, you don't have to, like, money just amplifies who you are. So if you're a bad person, you can be a bad poor person. You can be a bad rich person. You can be a good poor person, and you can be a good rich person. It's all about where you're starting. If you're starting off as a bad person, money isn't going to magically make you a good person. That's basically what I'm saying. So, for instance, one of those things, you can be a great person all the way around, but you just happen to smoke a little bit of weed. Well, once you get money, who's to say you won't upgrade that and then start doing more drugs? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that's the best example, but it's kind of an example. R301. Go with that. Woo! There are 2 people there. No. 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 If only I would have been Pathfinder, I could have gotten out of there. And we've got 2 people with Japanese kanji as their name. That's great. This guy's got way more energy than I do, that's for sure. Wait, could they hear me that entire time? No, okay. Cool. I thought they could hear me that entire time, but I'm glad they couldn't. Those guys had some energy in them, though, that's for sure. But that was a terrible landing spot. All right. I didn't say some. Okay. I just like his personality. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but there could be an influence with money and power. There's a correlation. So, for instance, I don't think anybody can argue against Jeff Bezos. His money is, the amount of money he has is partially to do with his power. But you could argue that he could have all the money in the world. That wouldn't matter. His ability to influence markets through Amazon is what causes him to have power. So wow, I can't talk now. There's a correlation, not causation there. That he happens to have a lot of money because of his power, not necessarily the other way around. Versus a doctor, if they're a really good doctor, they don't necessarily have have a lot of power because they're a good doctor. They might have a lot of power because maybe during that time while they're making all that money as being a good doctor, they happen to make a lot of stock investments, and by the time they're close to retirement, they have several millions of dollars and influence the local area. So it can lead to you having more power. Money can, but a lot of times money follows the power is usually what I'm saying here. Anyways. Rich people can be good people, but to me, I guess, yeah, and I'm not saying him in particular, because obviously he's not the rich guy. His friend is the rich guy. But yeah, I'll finish reading your comment. Rich people can be good people, but to me, I guess what was more a symbol of an extreme lack of self-awareness. Yeah, yeah, okay. Due to the level of privilege, removing him from the real world. Yeah, because like I was saying, I need to get friends like that who will give me, $500 an hour to babysit their kid. Like, that's just insane. That's, yeah. Anyways, James Hetfield, singer for Metallica. Oh, nice. Okay, this ought to be interesting. Had wrote a song called Dyer's Eve, and it was about how his parents sheltered him to the point that when he had a reality check, his entire world crumbled. I mean, and that's honestly like the perfect way to write a song about how, like, even though you're super wealthy, the world can still suck. That's a good way to write that.
Great. Already inside the ring.
And we'll go here. Nah, reality sucks. That's part of the reason why, like, you might call this cold-hearted or whatever, but my kids are gonna get a strong dose of reality fairly early. do. I'm glad that Wraith never picked up any of this energy ammo. Thank you, Wraith. Ooh, there's purple body armor, and she hasn't seen it yet. I'm going for it. It's mine. Leave it alone, Wraith. My purple body armor. No. It's mine. It's mine. Don't touch it. It's mine. Yeah, we got it. All right, cool. There was a team around here somewhere. Oh, it's just the two of us. I just realized that. Just the two of us. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go there. We're gonna go there. Pick this up. All right, I think we're good. We're gonna try this loadout. We're gonna give this a shot. Boop. Boop. Where's that other team? That's what I'm wondering.
Might be something good this way.
Did you? Am I just crazy? I could. No. Okay, so that box is open. So there are people around here somewhere. Oh, they're in there. Got it. All right. It's like I could have sworn I heard shooting. I did hear shooting. Boop. No, dang it. Dang it. I drew him back in here, though, at least. Come on, Wraith. Come on, Wraith. Do more damage than I did. You've got this. Or run away. I guess she chose run away. All right. Yay. We get to watch another person run around for 10 minutes. Woo. Good game. Gotta go. See you later. All right, for sure, PP. I will see you on the next stream tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Peace. All right. For example, those douche tube. That's the first time I've heard that, PP. That's a good one. Those douche tubers. All right, 1 second. Where was that comment? I lost track of where I was because that was so funny. Those douche tubers who just flex their fame on YouTube, basically their power. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Fame is more powerful than the money. Usually the money follows the fame, not the fame. The fame doesn't come usually. Now, there are examples, obviously, like that kid who's like, most of his content is like, I'm the richest kid in America. He got famous because of his money. So it's not absolutely, but most of the time they're rich because they have fame, not they're famous because they're rich. But yeah, what was I talking about? 1 second. There we go, and bang. But yeah, they're a lot of the times their fame is their power. With the clothes and expensive stuff they buy with money. Yeah, see, if I ever, which again, this is a big if, big huge fat if here. But if I ever got to the point where I was making like some of these creators where they're making like what is it, $1 million a year off of YouTube, if I ever get to that point, I'm probably gonna be wearing literally the exact same shirts. Like not like this same style of shirt. I'm talking about like literally I have a few of these shirts that I actually need to throw away because they got holes in them and stuff. But I will probably literally be wearing the exact same shirts. These are shirts that I owned from high school that I'm still wearing now. Let's see, I got out of high school at 18, so I'm still wearing these shirts 5, 6, 7 years later, approximately. So yeah, I'll probably be still wearing these exact same clothes. And 99% of my money that if I can do this, like I'll probably be flexing my money in the sense that like I'll buy a better computer and I'll just buy things that I want. But I don't want more jewelry. I don't want, chains. I don't want a fancy car. I do want a Lamborghini. I do have to admit that. I do want a Lamborghini. But I wouldn't be flexing that Lamborghini. I'd just be like David Dobrik. He doesn't really flex the Lamborghini. He gives away cars and stuff, but it's like he doesn't really flex it. That's kind of what I would be doing is I would enjoy my car. I wouldn't really flex it. I'd make a post about it, obviously. I'd say, I finally brought my dream car, and that'd probably be the last time you'd hear about it, and you'd maybe see it in a video or two if I did vlogging content, which I don't. But you get what I'm saying? Like, aside from that, that would be like the only purchase that I really want to make. All the rest of the money would be going into investments to hopefully make my money make me more money. That would be what my money would be going to. So yeah, I don't know. Anyways, and he fell into drug and alcohol addiction. Okay. I don't get the falling into drug and alcohol addiction because life isn't that hard for you. Like, I get it. Like everybody. So this is the thing they teach you if you're ever going to try and become a mental health therapist, that kind of style job. They tell you that, a mom, whose husband is a millionaire and like she, her biggest problem that she's coming in to see you as a therapist about is the fact that Betty, her friend, didn't invite her to some meeting that she had no reason to be there. That's her hardest thing she's dealing with. It's still, even though it's nothing, and that is literally nothing that should be relevant to anyone. If that's the hardest thing she's dealing with, that's still the hardest thing she's dealing with. Versus, you could have that appointment where that's what that person's going through. And then your very next appointment could be a kid whose parents both got murdered in front of them. That's the hardest thing they're going through. And it's hard to relate to both situations when you have one back to back like that. But you've got to still, you've still got to treat it like that's the hardest thing that person's dealing with because it is. You know what I'm saying? All right. Bang, 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 bang. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah, we'll not do that. Oh, geez, right here. No, he's right here. He's in the dome. You know that he's in the dome because the dome's there. Really? Is she gonna run away too? What's up with all my teammates today? Every single one of my teammates keeps running away. We get into a fight, we lose because my teammates aren't backing me up, and then they run away. I don't understand. Every single one of my teammates today has run away from the fight. All right, whatever, man. No, just run, bro. Just run. Can I talk to this fool? 1 second. He's dead anyways. I'm not gonna plug in my mic. He's dead anyways. I called it. Like, really? Really? Zero? Absolutely zero. Didn't land a single shot? Come on, man. Ugh. Anyways. But yeah, like, I get it. That's his struggle, even though it wasn't, to what us wouldn't be a struggle, to him was. So his struggle turned him to alcohol and drugs. That just shows his mental fortitude, which is apparently fairly low. So yeah, that would be my perspective on it, is that he needs to, practice some mental health exercises if he can. But anyways, actually, now that I think about it, technically he's done wrong to us. He acts like if it were a struggle, which just makes us feel triggered. That's not doing wrong by us. Again, that goes back to what I was just saying, but PP's not here to hear that, which is that, again, even though it's not even though that does not appear to be a struggle to us at all, that's still the hardest thing he's dealing with at the time. So it's still a struggle for him. But just because we would look at it and laugh doesn't mean that it's not the hardest thing he's going through at the time. So, a lack of work, lack of hours, and an insane profit. However, a lack of awareness and being narcissistic. Yeah, I don't know, man. Most people who fall into addictions start doing it socially and end up getting physical needs for the substance. I don't sympathize with an addiction as much as others. Some do, but at the same time, like smoking, a lot of times it is started by doing it with friends, but a lot of times it's because you've been taught it's socially acceptable by usually your parents smoking. So, it's kind of, and it's the same thing with, like, running around and being promiscuous. A lot of the times that's because society and or your parents have taught you that that's okay. Oh, geez. Nope, I missed that one. Sorry, I look like a spaz, but I don't really know what to do here. Come on, bro. Yes, there we go. I suck with the wingman so much. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, cool. Awesome. I've got 1 round of light ammo in this weapon. That's great. Okay, I don't care where you hear healing, because that doesn't matter to me right now. I'm just trying to not die. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, I got 45 on him. I got 45 on him, bro. Come on. Heal me, bro. Heal me, bro. He's running. Every single teammate. Every single teammate today, man. Every single one of them. They run. I don't understand. Yeah, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. I freaking called it. Told you he was dead. Told you he was dead. But yeah, man, a lot of times it's, it started out by being taught that it's socially acceptable to begin with, and then you do start doing it socially. It's kind of like calling weed a gateway drug, It's because it's, socially acceptable to begin with. I don't agree with drug use as a social thing. I don't think my opinions are, wait. I don't agree with drug use as a social thing, but I know my opinions aren't going to stop anyone. I mean, I completely agree with you on that. But then again, you're also talking to a guy who, I'm going to start drinking caffeine today, actually. So that's going to be the first drug I've used in a long time. But I don't smoke weed. I didn't drink caffeine all the way up until today. I'm going to start drinking caffeine again because there's a pre-workout that has a lot of amino acids in it. So it's going to hopefully help me or aid me in the gym. So I'm using, okay, we got to mute this guy. How do I mute? How do I mute? F to mute. Okay. But yeah, I'm using it as a performance enhancer, so I guess it's still using a drug, and I kind of don't like it. But at the same time, it's hard to find all the benefits. So the pre-workout that I'm using is a pre-workout that has the lowest caffeine I could find, which is 100 milligrams. A cup of coffee, a standard cup of coffee, is 95. So it's a little bit more than a cup of coffee. But it has a bunch of other ingredients in it that I can't find in a pre-workout that doesn't have caffeine. A lot of these pre-workouts that don't have caffeine, like caffeine-free, stim-free pre-workouts, have a bunch of garbage in it to make you feel like it still has stimulants in it, and a lot of them just make you get pumped up, so they make your blood flow more. Yeah, I'm not about that. I'd rather just take a little bit of caffeine, which does the same thing, and not introduce a bunch of other weird chemicals to imitate caffeine. And also, a lot of them that have all that other junk in them don't have all the nutrition, branched chain amino acids, and other nutrition that are in this one. So basically what I'm saying is if this company could keep all the exact same stuff in their pre-workout and get rid of the caffeine, I would buy that instantly, but they don't have that as an option. And the only reason why I'm turning to that at all is because I don't know how much you know about, or I guess whoever watches this in the future, how much any of you guys know about working out. But standard, you want to go for like 8 to 10 reps. I'm struggling to get through 5. So that's part of the reason why I'm turning to this, is it's supposed to provide my muscles with more energy, hopefully allowing me to actually get in all the reps that I'm supposed to get in, and not take 2 hours to do like an hour workout. So yeah, that's why I am turning to a performance enhancer, even though I would prefer not to. But yeah, I agree with you about drug use. I don't think anybody. So like, to me, like the idea that you need to get drunk to talk to a girl. I get getting drunk to just like. Actually, I can't even say that, because I really don't like. I don't like drinking the same way you don't. So I mean, I'm trying to sympathize with people that I really don't want to sympathize with, because I also don't agree with drinking and drug use. So, you know. All right, bang, bang. All right, so there's still people above me. I'm hoping they'll come down looking for that Gibby. Oh, one did. Where is he? Oh, he's going back up. Yeah, he went back up. Oh, jeez. Okay, he went over. We're good. We're good, boys. We're good. Ah, we're not good. We're not good, boys. We're not good. Ah. No. She's finishing me. She's finishing me. No. 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 Oh, man. All right. Hey, we finally got a teammate that didn't just run away. He's going to die, but we didn't get a teammate that ran away. That's awesome. He actually came to try and back me up. That's a first. And this guy, yeah, nice. Teamwork. One's drawing him away, and this one's coming to save me. Awesome. Good teamwork, guys. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Get the box at least. Yeah. Now run. Run, because you're going to die if you don't. There we go. Sweet. I actually got good teammates this game. Awesome. Anyways, Now, I don't agree with your opinion that addiction starts with parents modeling. And that's why I said parental or social. Both can contribute to that. And also genetics can contribute to it too. There is such a thing as an addictive personality. Your genetics can lead you to be predisposed to being addicted to certain chemicals. So that's also a thing. No, you're gonna die. Our team's dead here. She's gonna die to this to the Watson, or the Horizon that came through there. It starts with parents modeling. In an absurdly high percentage of addiction cases, parents are strongly against it, and it often begins with trauma, mistaking trauma, attempting to relate to people, doing it socially. Yes, but you're also trauma is a relative term in the sense that, like, again, that old lady not getting invited to, the tea party could be traumatic for her versus I think everybody can view, a kid losing both of his parents as traumatic. You know what I'm saying? So trauma is relative in that sense. Sure. Do we play with this? I mean, I probably should have said no because I've got them both muted. Probably should have said no about that because they're both muted. Whoops. All right. But yeah, so, and that's, I don't know if I'd say a large percentage though. I don't know. I actually don't know the stats. So if you can provide me with stats, sure. But it doesn't seem like it's a large percentage of addiction stems from trauma. But then again, I guess you could say it does because again, trauma is relative. So technically speaking, I mean, old lady who didn't get invited to the tea party sees that as traumatic and starts drinking. Sure. But, anywho, trauma, mistaking trauma, social, building a tolerance, liking the effect more than being sober, and then being kicked out of their home by their parents. Sure, I guess. I don't know. See, my thing is I guess the reason why I don't fall into addiction is I don't like the effects. Also, they're in a match? Why'd you send me an invite if you're gonna be in a match? You losers. All right, let's escape. Leave party. Yes. What time are we at? We're already at 4:15. Jeez. All right, we're gonna play one more game. But yeah, I guess that's part of the reason why I didn't like with caffeine, for instance, I stopped feeling an effect. And like, I guess that's why I didn't fall into addiction with most substances that I've tried in the past, is because whenever I build up a tolerance, I don't enjoy the effect to such an extent that I want to increase my dosage to get the same effect, if that makes any sense. So for instance, when I built up a tolerance to drinking, I guess that's not the best example because it was just that I built up a tolerance to drinking and then drinking just became so expensive I didn't want to do it anymore. But like when it came to caffeine, I was drinking a cup of coffee and a Red Bull every day, and I wasn't really feeling the effects of caffeine. I was just drinking it to drink it. So, like, at that point, I wasn't willing to drink more stuff to, continue to feel the effects. The effects weren't worth continuing to purchase the substance, I guess, is kind of my point where I'm going with that. Anyways. Kicked out of their home by their parents for drug use. Sure. This is coming from someone who was in a child and youth care field for 2 years. I've met many teens with this being the exact situation they are in. But also, then wouldn't you say you're skewed towards seeing that more than other versions of addiction? You're going to be more skewed towards seeing childhood trauma if that's the care field you're in. So, like, you're not going to see, the 30-year-old who loses his job and starts drinking and becomes a drunk. Like, that's not who you're going to see because that's not who you're trying to take care of in your career field. You get what I'm saying? Social and genetic is totally a thing. I have ADHD. I am significantly more genetically disposed to AL into to I guess fall. I think that's what that was supposed to be, to fall into addiction. But I have no interest in doing illegal drugs. Yeah, so not only do I have ADHD, or I think I might have actually been diagnosed with ADD. I don't really remember. I got prescribed, what is it? I think it starts with an R, Ritalin. Was it Ritalin? I had ADD when I was a kid. So I am also predisposed for that reasoning, but also I'm predisposed because everybody on my dad's side of the family smokes, and everybody on my dad's side of the family drinks, and everybody is on my mom's side of the family drinks as well. So I'm predisposed genetically, not only due to the ADHD, but due to the other factors. I am more likely to fall into addiction. So, I don't know. I can build up a tolerance really fast, which I guess that's probably what contributes to me being more predisposed to becoming addicted, is that I build up a tolerance so fast. It's just that instead of doing what most people do, which is just upping the dose, I just stop doing it. So I guess that's my predisposition, is I build up tolerance to drugs really fast. So that's what I'm going to go with. But I also, like I said, I don't really like I guess also it is a lot about the way you are raised as well, because the way I was raised, they put me on like Ritalin or whatever it was called. They put me on a lot of drugs really young to try and fix me. And that, being put on all those drugs at a really young age probably made it to where I didn't like the feeling of drugs, and therefore just avoided them more when I became an adult and had my own choice of the matter. You get what I'm saying? So it is, it's nurture versus nature. It's, my nature is predisposed to falling into drug use, and my nurture brought me up, and now I don't like drugs. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. It's not even versus, it's nurture in connection with nature. Ouchie. No. 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 Stop it. Stop. He's being mean. He bullied me. But yeah, most of the drugs I did as well, again, keyword there being most. Most of the drugs that I did as well were entirely legal when I was doing them. But it was just kind of one of those things. Like I never had that desire to chase the next high, I guess. The other thing is too, is I guess for me with having ADHD, a mild amount of ADHD. Oh geez. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Oh wait, no, is that his teammate? Oh, that is the teammate. With me having a mild amount of ADHD, life's a trip anyways. I don't need to add substances to make it that much more trippy. You know what I'm saying? Like life's crazy to begin with. Okay. Illegal drugs. I drink very occasionally and never once was interested in it. No, so the only reason why I started drinking was because my reason for drinking was just because I wanted to get drunk. It wasn't because my friends were drinking. It wasn't because of any of that. It was because of me wanting to get drunk. I was just like, I just don't want to be. Yeah, that's a good idea. But yeah, that was why I started drinking, was because I wanted to be drunk and I didn't want to be sober. But I didn't enjoy the feeling enough to. Now I felt that feeling since then, where it's like, man, I would much rather be drunk right now. But that isn't like, that feeling is less common than. Okay, so I guess other homeboy here is just not going to come through the portal. Anyways, man, I'm losing track. I mentioned ADHD and now it's kicking in and it's kicking my butt right now. But yeah, that's why I started drinking, was because I wanted to be drunk. And then as far as smoking, I never actually smoked cigarettes. I've smoked cigars, and the way you smoke a cigar is you don't actually inhale it into your lungs. So you will feel a little bit of nicotine because you're smoking a big fat stogie. But it's not going to be as much as if you're breathing it deep into your lungs. You're usually like, you're doing a shallow inhale. It's not. Really? You guys really have to talk like that? Come on, man. What was I talking about though? But yeah, like as far as doing, I'm not going to admit to anything else other than alcohol and tobacco, but I wasn't smoking. I never got into cigars because it was a social thing. I never got into drinking because it was a social thing. I got into cigars because, this is why I'm relating it back to parental influence. My grandfather, who was a soldier, smoked cigars all the time. So I watched him smoke cigars, and I hated the way they smelled. But as I started to get older, I started to like the way they smelled. And so eventually I decided to go into the store and buy a cigar for myself. It was a really bad experience, because the cigar they gave me was horrible. But eventually, I found cigars I liked, and I smoked cigars for a while. But I don't do that anymore. Cigars, good cigars for me. And again, this is it's all about preference. But a good cigar for me is like usually going to end up costing me like $10+ Let's just round it up to be safe. You're looking at $10+ for a cigar. So that's not gonna be a regular occasion. Really? You had to run back in there when I'm still trying to find a gun and ammo? Bro, come on. All right, let's go here, 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 here. All right. We're going to die, boys. We're just going to go in and die and call it into this game. All right. GG, boys. Oh, geez. They are right there. Oh, geez. Come on. Oh, geez. Yep, I'm dead. Oh, geez. I forgot that window was open. Dang it. All right. Okay, so at this point, we're already sitting at like 4:30. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to realize that these two guys should have been muted. And I'm going to close out the game and just talk to you, Wimley, because we're going to try and wrap it up here. Bang, bang. Losing 14 points. I don't know what I got there, but it doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and put the controller up here and close out Apex Legends. Exit to desktop. Yes. And press scene and go to face. All right. Okay. Illegal drugs. I drink very occasionally. I also I have a beer like maybe once every 3 to 6 months. Like I very, very, very rarely drink now. And it's more so just because like I know it goes against the science, but for me, alcohol, I still have a high tolerance even though I stopped drinking, which is kind of funny because most people say, "Oh, well, I stopped drinking so that way my tolerance threshold will go down a little bit and I can get drunk easier." It didn't do that for me. I can still drink and literally not feel anything. But I also don't push myself to a point to where I do feel anything because I don't care to feel anything. But anyways, I never once was interested in it. I was interested in it. That was, my experience. Caffeine has a different effect on people with ADHD. I used to drink 2 to 3 coffees and up to 4 energy drinks, and I would never get hyper. So maybe that's why. Maybe that's why I was drinking so much caffeine, because I feel like I felt something the very first time I ever drank caffeine. I feel like I felt something. But like since then, I don't feel like I feel like it's kind of like chasing that high, like I was mentioning when I was talking about drugs, is that like the first time I ever drank an energy drink, I feel like I got like double my amount of energy. Like I was already hyper and I got double my amount of energy. And I feel like I never since then even got close. Like I feel like, I got 100% energy versus I feel like towards the end of when I stopped drinking caffeine, I feel like I got 0. Like it was just drinking water. But like even through like high school when I was drinking energy drinks, I feel like it was like maybe like 10%. Like I feel like that first one was amazing and then it was never even close. Like not like it wasn't like 150, 25, 10. No, it was like 100 and then 10 and never got that high again. Except for I guess one time, the very first time I ever tried pre-workout. I tried pre-workout. Now keep in mind this is like 300 milligrams of caffeine. And up until that point, all I had ever drinking was like an energy drink every other day or so. So like 120. So it was like double that dose. And that time was probably the most energetic I ever felt, but I immediately crashed and fell asleep. Like I felt like super energized for about 30 minutes and then passed out. So I don't know, but maybe that's part of the reason. Maybe that's why. I just normalized. In child and youth care, trauma is not what we deal with. We deal with any youth at all that has any issue, period. Okay, but okay, well, you know your job, but I'm just saying, like, a lot of times they're coming in because they have an issue. It's usually going to be a more extreme case than average, and average people still become addicted to substances. Anyways, but every case of youth addiction we worked with had trauma. All of them, 100%. Yeah, well, I mean, every case but every case with youth addiction we had dealt with trauma. But didn't most of the kids that come through there have trauma? So that's my point, is that I would think most of them are coming through. I get it's not specifically trauma, but wouldn't most of them have been coming through for a trauma reason? Or maybe it's not even trauma that they're calling out. Maybe they're not saying they're traumatized, but you can like psychologically analyze them and tell that they've got some form of trauma. Anywho, many of them wouldn't admit to it, but we had their case notes. Yeah. Okay. ADD and ADHD are the same thing. We just kind of dropped the H because 50% of ADHD cases are not hyperactive. Yeah, that's so. Yeah, I think I get it's basically the same thing, but it's just the hyper part. I don't think I necessarily have the hyper part, but I don't know. Anyways, such as myself with the Canadian healthcare system, we use the term ADHD slash I. Okay, that's different. In alternative, which is what I have. Okay, and is more common in girls. ADHD, HI, hyperactive. Okay, okay, ADHD, I for inattentive. There we go. If I could read, if I wasn't dyslexic, that would have been way easier for me to read. Inattentive. So basically, your ADHD specifically affects you in the way that it's harder for you to pay attention. Got it. Which is more common among girls. I feel like that's kind of the same version of ADHD I have as well. I have to be doing something. I'm a doer. I have to do something or I'm going to lose focus and I'm not going to be able to learn. And then ADHD, HI, hyperactive, more common among boys, and ADHD, C for combo. Okay, cool. See, but my thing is like, isn't it something ridiculous like 60% of boys have ADHD hyperactivity version? Isn't so? I mean, at that point, is it more so just we're over-diagnosing the way boys naturally are? Like, I'm just saying, like, I feel like it was something like that. Like it was something like 60% of boys come through, not consistently. So I would think I still have some version of ADHD to some extent, but I feel like most boys at certain age groups would be considered to most of them have ADHD. Anyways, yeah, the only time I ever smoked a cigar, I knew not to inhale, and the nicotine got me real sick. Yeah, you have to be really careful because even if you know not to inhale, it's kind of one of those things you've got to practice. Even if you know not to inhale, if you inhale too much of it, or if you're smoking in a confined space, the secondhand smoke can kick your butt, and yeah, you will get real sick. And it's funny because a lot of times you won't feel like you'll feel like you're gonna throw up, but you very rarely ever actually throw up. So I don't know, maybe you did, but we were celebrating a friend's first child. Yeah, cigars to mark occasions are always a fun thing. But again, they're expensive. So I guess I should say the reason why I'm not addicted to substances is the money thing. So maybe who knows? Maybe when I get rich, I'll become some addicted jerk because I'll do all the drugs I want to because I have money. But I don't see that being a thing. But most of the time, it comes to the reason why I stop doing something is the money. So maybe that's the thing. I tried to drink alone once. I just started getting really sad, lol. So I stopped. Oh, jeez. I'm sorry, man. Nah. The first time I ever drank was alone, and I'm trying to think of. I think I very rarely drank at parties. See, my thing is like, so me being an American, this is gonna be probably unrelatable, but me being an American, I appreciate the Second Amendment, which allows me to carry a firearm. So that alone makes me not want to do drugs, because having a weapon that can literally determine someone's fate on this planet, I do not want any substances influencing that decision. I want to be of 100% mind and clarity when having to make that decision if it comes down to it. Um, all that to say that what I kind of lost track. ADHD kicking my butt again. All that to say that I enjoy carrying a firearm, but it makes me really nervous when someone else is carrying a firearm. If I know the person well, so for instance, some of my friends, if they have weapons around me, I don't care. Carefree. No problem with them carrying a weapon. But when some random person, even a police officer, when some random person walks up to me with a firearm, that makes me extremely nervous. So, whenever I go out to drink with people, it's a mild form of social anxiety, I guess, in the sense that, like, I have a general distrust for people. So, even whenever I go out to, like, party or club or something, I never get so impaired to the point that I don't have the ability to control a situation if need be. I don't go out. Obviously, I don't go to a club. I don't drink because that would be illegal. I don't drink with a firearm on me, and I can't fight because I'm disabled. But I still want to have the mental fortitude to be able to handle a situation as best I can. So I don't think I've gotten drunk with people more than a handful of times. Most of the time when I get drunk, it's by myself. I guess, and I'm talking about it like it's in the present, but I haven't gotten drunk in several years. So it's been a long time. But yeah, anyways, long story short, I don't drink in public. Long story short. ADHD is caused by your brain not producing the proper amount of chemicals. That's most mental disorders. Most, not all, but most. To reward yourself for doing things you don't want to do. So doing things you don't want to do is extremely difficult. But things you do want to do gives you that feeling. So you essentially get physically addicted to doing things you are interested in. So okay. That makes a lot of sense. That makes See, I've never really looked into ADHD. So yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense what you're saying there. You in things you are interested in and have an aversion to things you don't find interesting, which is why we are pre-dyslexic. Pre something stimulants for it. Okay. Yeah, I can't read that word. Dyslexia kicking my butt. See, we need to stop talking about mental disorders because now my brain's not working. It's turning my brain off. Because it helps help us get those chemicals. Atypical people get from finishing things they wouldn't normally find interesting. See, that's the thing though. Like, I agree with, like, I feel that hardcore, but at the same time, part of me doesn't feel that, because like, as long as you're stimulating me physically, not that came off way wrong. That came off super wrong. As long as I'm like interacting with the thing. So for instance, typing, just sitting down to type a paper to get good at typing, I'm not going to want to do it. But if you give me a game that's typing, I'll enjoy it. I'm physically doing something, I'll learn. But like, I still know I'm learning to type and I don't necessarily want to do it, but I'm able to learn a little bit. Like, if that makes any sense. So like, I still get a sense of accomplishment from doing something I don't want to do. But I don't know. Anyways, I'm sure that me saying that I feel this way versus how it would show up on a test, I guess, is a whole nother thing. So I don't know. Anywho, brain shutting off because we're talking about mental disorders. That's basically where this is going. So it helps us to stay on track and prevent our brains from reacting. Oh, wait. Bro, my brain's shutting off today, boys. My brain is not working. Our brains form reaching out to those things that give us that chemical. Caffeine is a stimulant, which is why it normalizes me. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, we'll see how I feel today, because I have not drinking anything that has caffeine in it and I want to say like 3-ish years. So tomorrow I will report back and let you know how it goes because I'm about to try caffeine for the first time in a while. If I go crazy, I'll let you know. If it doesn't feel like it does anything for me, I'll also let you know. One symptom my medication helps me with the most is chronic fatigue. I've always heard of chronic fatigue being more like a symptom of depression, but all right. Before I started taking medications, I was not aware that it was even a possibility. I just assumed I was always tired, lol. Yeah, bro, you're making me think I might need to get on some medication, bro. And I hate taking medication because I'm like, I don't know. That does sound relatable. Um, Sorry, let me clarify. You can still get the chemicals that you get from completing tasks, but the buildup to it is extremely daunting because it is like the now and our brain. Oh wait, because it is not in the now and our brains want that chemical now. Yeah, it's yeah, and well, and that's the thing. That's why like people don't like the idea that like you can get addicted to anything, but literally you can get addicted to doing just about anything. Watching porn, your brain's releasing endorphins. You can get addicted to those endorphins. So yes, you're addicted to the endorphin that is being released, and your brain associates the activity with the release of that endorphin. So you can get addicted to just about anything. Um, but that was a weird tangent. Anyways, my brain's not working at all, so maybe I should shut the stream off here. One last thing. All right, for sure, Wimley. My brain's absolutely not working right now. Oh man. Oh. But hey, I mean, I don't really have that much else I have to do today. So I'm probably going to, if I'm going to be going to the gym, I'm probably going to call. There's something I have to go out and get, so I'm going to go out and get that, and then I'm going to take my pre-workout. I'll probably take my pre-workout because it says to take the pre-workout 30 minutes before I work out. So I'll probably call them ahead of time, make sure they have it, make sure they're going to be open in time for me to get there, go buy that, then head to the gym, and hopefully by then the pre-workout's kicked in, and hopefully it doesn't kick in too early. I don't know. Because, again, this is the lowest caffeine pre-workout that I could find, so who knows. And the poor little kitty cat's just sleeping over there. Just all asleep. The best example I can give for my high school self, I could not write out my math problems. I excelled in math. Math first, academy math. I got 24% because he gave zeros for not writing out the process. I did the exact same thing in high school. I could tell you the answer. So I feel like that's what made me bad at math. Because I have that exact same thing. You could show me a problem. I could literally look at it. Like, they did this for me in high school. They gave me a math test, and they failed me. They didn't give me 24%. They literally gave me 0 all the way across the board and said, see me after class. That's what happened when they handed me back my paper. And I said, I'll retake the test right in front of you. After school, I will retake the test. You can give me a different test. I'll retake the test, and I'll show you what I'm doing and why I'm not writing down my work. And so that's what we did. After class, I went up to that teacher and they said, okay, here's the test. And I said, okay, can I just tell you what my brain does and why I'm not writing down the work? And so literally what I did is I held up the paper, looked at the problem, and told them the answer. And they were like, well, how did you do that fast? And I was like, my brain's taking shortcuts. And if I write it down, it's kind of like talking. Your brain, at least my brain works faster than my mouth does. So if I don't say it the second it comes to me, I'll lose it by the time. Like, my brain is always like 15 to 16 words, not always, but usually 15 to 16 words ahead of what my mouth is saying. So if I don't start immediately, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to be so far down the line that I'm going to forget what's in the middle and it's going to not work. So that's kind of the way my brain worked with math, is that if I wrote it down, I could look at it, tell you the answer, and move on. But if you make me look at it and then write down all these steps, it's not going to work. And or if I write down all these steps, sometimes I'll forget a step and then they still counted it off. And I was just like, okay, whatever. So that was that teacher, though, because they accepted that, was the best year of math I ever had. That was the only year I ever got an A in math. Every year after that, I always got B's because I would have to like, work really hard at trying to write down the work. But like, yeah. Anyways, I feel you on that. That's the same way. That's the way my brain works with it. Anyways, but my second attempt was an all boys math class, and I excelled in it because the approach was different. Okay. ADHD will stop you from wanting to write it out. Is the perfect example. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It was more so like, to me, it wasn't not wanting. I don't know if this is just my version of what they said I had, which I'm pretty sure was ADD, not ADHD. But anyways, see, that was an example. I didn't start talking immediately, and I lost the track of thought. That's what's happening a lot of times when I'm missing a comment, is because I started to say something and didn't say it fast enough, and now I lost it. So now I have to reread the comment to reinitiate the thought to say the thing again. Yeah, I lost it. I lost the thought. Sorry. Because ADHD. Oh wait, something about not wanting to write it down. Yeah. To me, it wasn't more so me not wanting to write it down. It was just more so that I would lose it if I did try and write it down because it slowed me down too much. Anyways, I think that was something along the lines of what I was trying to say, but I lost it. So, from wanting to write it out is a perfect example. Because ADHD in the brain says, why would you bother writing it out? It's pointless. Yeah, I feel that. The only reason to write out the process is to prove you can get the answer, but I gave them the answer. Writing the process, no chemicals. Writing the answer, chemicals. That's the best example. Okay, cool. The answer, trying to type really fast. Yeah, no, you're good. So you can go, LOL. All right, for sure, man. It's been fun talking with you, Wimley. It's always fun talking with you. But yeah, I guess on that note, I'm going to head to the gym. We're already, wow. I was talking for like 30 minutes, bro. What the heck? All right. Well, on that note, Wimley, I hope you have a good drive back home from work and a good rest of your night, man. I'll see you on the next live stream. Peace.